22. Perhaps I should start labeling these floors just so it doesn't get as easy to get lost in here. Or just so it's not as easy to get lost in here. Either way. Let's head on. Sorry, y'all. Didn't mean to cough into the mic. Let's head on down into the lower floors. Yeah, I think we'll go down lower. See, that's when I got it in time. It was mostly just a lot of driving today, and it was mildly disappointing that we got down there and unfortunately David's car that he had wanted had been sold yesterday. I could be mistaken, hell I probably am mistaken, but I personally think that the fellow who sold David the car, or was planning on selling him the car, sold the other one yesterday and had hoped that he could get David to pay just $400 more for the other model of Mercedes or whatever else it was. If I had to take a stab in the dark, as dude who was going to try to make the sale wasn't there, and he had a salesperson who was doing his very best, but you could tell that his main job was to fix the automobiles, polish the automobiles, and if the boss wasn't there, hand you a sheet with the makes, models, what was for sale, and where the things were for said item. And like I said, I have no hate for the fellow. I could tell David was quite frustrated by the time that we finally had a chance to catch him and show him the Facebook ad and be like, hey, this car. Oh yeah, that car, it sold it yesterday. And David, he said it was ready for me today. Well, it sold yesterday, I'm sorry. It's one of those guys. I'm proud of David because he didn't let his frustration get the better of him, as I've seen lesser men do before when that kind of situation happened. And it's also been a good day for socialization. Met up with Miss Denise at the Ingalls. She's doing good. Got some of the hot gossip. Apparently, little fella who was working there that was supposed to be my replacement didn't quite work out. Not that surprised. He was already looking for the door when I was still there, trying to get him to stay. Saw Miss Cat, said hi. Let's face it, Miss Cat and I aren't exactly on the same side of much, but we were able to be civil and work together because we're both, in my opinion, good people. Outside of the socialization, we visited Ilmi, a very nice Korean... Sorry, one thing. Again, I hope the mic isn't picking up these coughs. I'm like putting my entire fist over the mic. But visited Ilmi, one of our favorite little Korean places. The first Korean restaurant I've ever eaten at, and still just as delicious as ever. Today I tried the japchae, assuming I'm saying that. Assuming I'm saying that correctly. It was the N7, I want to say. It was something 7, but it was on the menu, and it's basically sweet potato noodles with vegetables and finely shredded beef with rice on the side and banchans, meaning the side dishes that come with Korean meal. And it was very good. And it was very filling, as after the one plate and the more or less fried dumplings, I was full. I was good. Now, I will say on a personal note, if like myself, you're used to noodles of a certain quality, basically being spaghetti or ramen or ramen or those goopy noodles that come in the Campbell's cans, then yeah, japchae might not be for you. Sweet potato noodles, much like glass noodles, have what I would consider for myself an odd consistency. Now, this is when I'll say, if you got kids, take them to the Korean restaurant, because they will absolutely fucking love it. But it's because it's a bunch of new mouthfeels, some of which to our adult palates might be a little, what the hell did I just eat? But to a kid it'd be, oh, that was neat, what the fuck was that? I guess minus the fuck word. And that's why I'd say if you got kids, definitely take them out to try Korean. And yes, possibly force them to try Korean. But, like I said, that's mostly because no kid that has an extremely selective taste in food is doing themselves any favors. I mean, personally, I'll say that it was my mother's greatest mistake to not get me more used to Spanish cooking outside of just tacos. Salsa tacos. Because, yeah, it took me a minute to adjust my palate, which isn't that bad, but it's one of those, in the modern day, with what we have available to us, especially in the culinary sense, outside of just fast food, which will never apply. Taco Bell is not fucking Mexican. Fucking Panda Express is not Chinese. Now, you go to Best China up the road from me, and yeah, that Chinese made by a Chinese family, absolutely fucking delicious. And yeah, they also have the American Chinese. They've got the General Tso. They've got the American Chinese dishes, but they also have some of the Chinese dishes as well. And that's the thing, y'all. Let your kids experience new things. Let's see, what else be going on around the horn? Got to see my same favorite person at Michael's. Got a couple things of yarn, because David had a $10 coupon, so we got $11 worth of yarn for like 97 cents. Hell yeah, I love it. Eventually I'll be showing y'all my new outfit soon. I still haven't decided what to do fully with it yet, because it could easily be a pullover, it could be a jacket. I'm not sure what to do with it yet. I'm just still playing with the idea in my head. It's definitely going to be something for Ren Fair, and I'm about to add the shoulders to it probably after we... Okay, good. Probably after we get done with this wind down. But we'll see. Also, let us see what we can do here. Because yes, technically this is the bottom of the shaft for the moment. Down there lies wild territory. Below that corner over there lies complete wild territory. And I do intend to explore... Sorry y'all about all the coughing. I do intend to explore it. I just also want to explore it intelligently. So, let's... Thought I had another work area. I'm just going to scatter workbenches, because you can never have too many workbenches. might go ahead and at some point get a quick build staircase that just corner of the building goes all the way from the top to the bottom. But at this point I feel like if we did that it'd be a Metal Gear Solid style 3-minute climb from top to bottom, and if you drop you're dead. And I don't like the idea of building anything where if I mess up I die. Just because, you know, it's been a few days. We've gotten a few things accomplished. We haven't beaten 187 yet, but we're getting there. It's been quite the journey. On the road so far. What do we got? We got blocks. We need more stairs of a different. Well, alright, y'all, I'm gonna unplug this for the moment just because my throat's messing with me and I don't want to keep having to reach up and grab the mic. So I'll plug it back in if anyone wants me to talk, and by all means I'm still here if y'all want to talk, but I'm gonna give my throat a break. I appreciate y'all coming out. Hey, what's up? I'm behind you. How you doing? I don't know how that happened. How you doing today? Hmm. Sorry about all the coughing. I'm doing good. It's been a busy but productive day. Got some more string or twine for my crocheting project. Uh, Weather being nice, I might eventually here later on go outside and do a live stream where I work on the bike. Otherwise, a friend's supposed to be coming by tomorrow, and she'll basically hold the camera for me and play host, while I add a rear view mirror and a few other little, add-ons to my bicycle. I also got a short to upload here in a bit with, David and I went to Ilmi, the very first place I ever had Korean food at, and it's still just as delicious and awesome as ever. Yeah, we're down at, nope, I almost lied to y'all, I'm sorry. We're almost at the bottom of the shaft to the Minecraft solo build world. That's the way up. This was the bottom as of 2-3 days ago. I have not. I need to get low enough to find some obsidian and then get over there. I've been to the Nether a few times in the past, but it has literally been real world time years. The last time I was in the Nether, it was Netherrack, or Nether Quartz was the newest thing that had come out. There were Nether bases and piglins and all that, but there wasn't nearly the variety or the biomes that you have now. So I'm looking forward to seeing it when I see it. I was almost there on the 187-day world when I got killed. Oh yeah, I've been wanting to go there on my other one. The Forever world I've got building that we haven't been back to since the Bronze Age drop. But that one I planned on going first just because that one isn't set to hardcore. That one's more of my fuck off and hang out account anyway, just because I figure having it on a hardcore is more entertaining for y'all, the viewers, knowing that, and it honestly makes it a bit more nerve-wracking for me, knowing that if I mess up, that's it, that's all the cookies. But we're getting close, about 70 more days game time and we'll have beaten the old record. So fingers crossed we don't mess up here at the end. Still haven't hit Bedrock yet, which is the original quest we're going for. It'll be pretty cool, but if I don't, we'll still have a fun time getting close. Honestly, I just really enjoy the building, and I can't wait for more furniture to drop on this mode, where I can put in the shelves and stuff like that for storage. Plus, once I get off the mountains. Unfortunately, I don't think so, because I'm still at well, lapis lazuli and iron's starting to pop up more. But I mean, I still haven't hit any like diamond veins or anything like that yet. So it's gonna be a minute, I'm sure. Especially since I keep dawdling and like opening up different pathways and whatnot. Oh yeah, well, one purpose is to take it slow. Some people play on hardcore for the, like, thrill of it. Because, I mean, I've seen people set up little jump accounts where you jump off the area and you follow the little path you've made. And if you mess up on the hardcore parkour, you're just going to drop and die. I personally don't understand it, but I'm also not going to knock it, you know? As I said, my main reason for doing it is it makes me more appreciative for the, like, digging, the experience, and honestly, it just makes it a bit more, like, thrilling, if that makes sense. But the other games I cover on here are, Soul Calibur. I'm almost done with Soul Calibur 6, in a sense. We're almost done with the storyline. Then we've got to do the original character storyline, and I'll be trying to find people to actually face off against in that one. I just, every time I go on there without recording, just to see what the servers are like, I don't really find any other people. So I'm hoping that'll change. I do Saints Row, and I plan on going back to that franchise eventually. And I got a bunch of Assassin's Creed to go through on here still. But Minecraft is sort of the bread and butter of the channel. It's the one everyone seems to enjoy the most. So I tend to come back to it pretty frequently. I'm gonna have to go drop some stuff off. Aw. Well, I appreciate you coming out and hanging out. Up. Oh, I thought Reesewaters had something new out. Okay, they got something new out. Well, the videos will still be in my live stream drops as well if you want to come back and watch later once your laptop come back to life. Here, 1 second. What's up? Do you need me to move? Alrighty. Alrighty, I reckon we about to go exploring in the deep dark. Are you wanting to get on your computer and all that? No. Oh.
I'll be back in a little bit, baby.
Be safe. Okay. Sorry about that, y'all. When he opens the door, because of the way the setup is, I don't see the screen at all. It becomes a blank. Oh, that looks like a bunch of sand's about to drop. So let's do this the safest and smartest way we can. Okay. Just in case, because we don't know how far the wall is going to go. Heh. My methods work. Oh. Yeah, we'll cut it out to there and then have it go down a bit further. Just that way we've got defensible structures. And we can retreat back in case we start to get overwhelmed. Oh crap. Sorry about that, y'all. I did not realize the mic was still hooked up to that car. Thought I'd unhooked already. Alright, y'all. I appreciate y'all coming out. We still gonna keep going. I'm just gonna go ahead and unplug this mic for a hot second. Hello. Nice to have you here. I'm not gonna try to say that. It's nice to have you in chat, 6B Vivid. Hope your day's going well. of Malhoa. How exactly do I make a tool out of cobblestone? Much less in the next section. Though I would appreciate the subscription. Either way. Welcome, welcome. That's what you wanted? Well, I'm very happy you enjoyed that. I do what I can for the fans, so long as the quest is easy enough. I'll leave it there at least until I remember to take it down.
So Ross, interestingly, has been trying to kill it and is very fearful of it to the point where $76 million buy some a day. And I've heard, audio recordings and tape, and basically the answer or the reason why he wants to do that is because he thinks he said too much.
Alright, y'all. We're gonna go ahead and use this last pick, and then we're gonna be signing off for the night, but we will be back tomorrow morning for the wind up and possibly more news stories and the very other stuff around the horn. I'll also upload the short here in a bit with my getting ready and what happened through the day, more or less. Just a little picture sort of slideshow with some hopefully decent music behind it. I appreciate all the new subscribers, and the person who sent me a friend request, I will be adding you just as soon as I log off for here. I appreciate all the new followers, y'all. That's pretty cool.
I'm open to your responses of a possible that has emerged from a meteorite in Panama. It's been so long since I've been able to do like an alien video. Like it feels like I'm coming home really quick. Today's video is sponsored.
Oh, we got a bat. Let's hope not to hit it accidentally. Or I really should have put some bridge around those fires. I was not expecting to get a bat in our belfry.
You have no idea where to start. Squarespace has a ton of incredible templates and with cutting-edge designs and customized. You can set up or revamp your online not. I was researching this on stream for YouTube and Twitch. I now go live as well. We dual stream on the second channel that was formerly the podcast channel. If you would like to join us over there, you can go do that because I know a lot of you are YouTube purists. But we were researching this, and I took copious amounts of notes
that was
in
a
Panama,
bit
which is
scary,
the TikTok account
actually.
that's posting these videos. I went through all of these videos. I went through the comment section. We went through everything. It's interesting, okay, because there's obviously gaps, there's obviously things that are going on, there's obviously a lot of speculation, and the easiest answer to all of this is hoax and or using the capabilities of AI. But my favorite part about this is probably Ken himself. I believe his actual name is Kevin. He has reposted some of his Instagram things before. The Instagram account that it leads back to that are clearly his videos, those use the name Kevin. Okay, so I do believe his name is Kevin, but we're just going to call him Ken Panama or Ken for the sake of this account so that you know who I'm talking about. But I think he's probably my favorite part of this because simultaneously, as he is documenting this possible new species that has landed seemingly in his backyard, that he has seemingly started cultivating, so with that, it seemingly is scaring him. People are apparently trying to call him to take it. While we were live, a few of my audience that does speak Spanish was trying to translate for me to the best of their abilities for the videos that we have. Some videos do have automatic captioning on them, so we'll post that as we
We're
can.
going to break in what we just hollowed out, and we will be coming back tomorrow to finish up this part of the staircase, hopefully.
That looks like it comes out of
Fingers crossed I remember it, because, yeah, and I'll leave that open. That way we'll remember to come back to that as well. Don't want to forget or leave any iron behind. And yeah, y'all, this is about the bottom of the place. We clearly still have a ways down to go still. But this is how far we've come thus far. Let's go ahead and throw some torches as we go.
100,000 followers on TikTok. To my knowledge, Panama is not in the Creator Fund, so one moment I have to double check that. So as far as I can tell, Panama is not featured in the Creator Rewards program. The Creator Fund is what it was initially. Now it's the Creator Rewards program. Okay, that's where it is over a minute. I cannot call that things like that. Different fund.
And now we have a faster way to the top.
Could it be fun? He makes money on TikTok. They're not in that fund, which is how you get paid via TikTok currently. You can get money via live streams, is my understanding, potentially. I don't know for certain. I have not seen his video initially. I have seen other videos.
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to have to be careful about that and put a railing in.
I don't know what's going on.
But here we are.
He said he's called NASA, and they're not listening.
And I really got to start numbering these floors just so we don't end up getting lost as much. Because that's the same tower. This is all the same building.
And I have not seen any of the other videos, okay? I've seen a video of him, which I'll...
And this is the top of said building.
Abandoned house with a cooler, goes
For our cute...
goes inside,
And I clearly need to still make some armor before I start getting all wasteful with the copper. For our adorable little workers are somewhere currently sorting their little hearts out. There's one of them. But alrighty, y'all. That's what we got for the moment. We'll definitely be back tomorrow morning for a wind-up and a build. If you don't like heights, I'd advise looking away here in just a moment. I'll let you stare down the pit. Ideally without dying.
Where, we'll talk about some of the different things that point to this being a hoax and things like that. But overall, I was like, I don't like
better
that,
not on that
as a
area,
whole,
because the stairs will let me walk off that edge.
The survival instinct of our brain is, I don't like that thing. Pillow and fire, typically. That's the new, I would say that's the overall consensus of what I can make out of the comment section. This is still an ongoing posting situation. Maybe by the time this comes out, or by the time it airs, you guys are going to be like, this.
Alrighty, y'all. We clearly got some work to do still. But I appreciate y'all coming out on this journey. That's 127 days so far. And some more to go. Okay.
Let's go through this, let's take notes, because sometimes on stream, I like to do research for videos here with the audio.
There we go. Okay. But alrighty, y'all. Y'all be good. We'll see you. Wow, there's 20 of you now. Hell yeah. Nice to see all of y'all. Have a wonderful day, and we will catch y'all tomorrow in the morning. Probably 2 to 3 videos. First and last will be Minecraft.
take
Y'all
over
be
and
good.
although
See
this
you
was
later.
love-like, I wouldn't
Bye,
call
y'all.
it